We will now turn to Delegate Healy and the Prince George's County delegation, HB 364, Traffic Control Device Monitoring Systems Authorization, PG 301-24. Please.
Mr. Chairman, Madam Vice Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. House Bill 364 is not completely unknown to this committee. I've submitted a statewide version of this for 2 years. The first year I withdrew it. The second year, we had extensive discussion in the motor vehicle subcommittee, and it became clear that there was not a statewide appetite for this. So I said then that I would ask it to come back as a local Prince George's County bill. And that is what we have here. It is very much unanimously supported by the Prince George's delegation and by our communities. The original bill from last year, I talked about some of the conditions we've had with people running stop signs no matter what we tried to do. And that has been a problem. And I had this bill already drafted for the delegation to consider back in September, October. But the week before Thanksgiving, there was a terrible, terrible tragedy in the town of Riverdale Park. 2 children walking to school in a 100% walking neighborhood school, were crossing at the crosswalk at the intersection nearest Riverdale Elementary School with an adult with them. And the three people were hit. The 2 children were killed. The adult lived, but was in critical condition. And as far as I know, the accident is still under investigation. And if there had been the kind of electronic monitoring system that we're talking about, taking a picture, we would know if the truck that hit those children in the crosswalk had also run a stop sign. This bill is about taking the technology that we have used successfully to change behavior on speed cameras and allow the local governments where there is clearly a need to enact a bill that allows for electronic monitoring of these systems. It would affect not just stop signs, but also one-way streets, do not enter, and even crosswalks. It could be done. The signs could be put up. The technology exists. I did see, and it is completely supported, for a request for local courtesy for this bill for Prince George's County only. I did see the testimony from State Highway. I think that we can work together. It is modeled on the speed camera legislation that we've had in place for a long time. That speed camera legislation that we have in Maryland began as a local courtesy bill in Montgomery County, and then after much discussion became statewide. And I think it's time now to take another step forward and protect the communities where there is such disregard for the stop signs and speeding on the small streets in these little towns. So with that, I will be happy to answer questions, but I would strongly urge a favorable report on behalf of Prince George's County delegation.
Thank you. Are there any questions for the bill sponsor? I do not see any. They must have a lot of late filed bills heading to rules on this committee. I don't know. We have other in-person favorable testimony. Anthony Ayers from the Minority Chiefs Alliance of Maryland, Mayor Selena Benitez from the city of Mount Rainier, and Linwood Alston from the Minority Chiefs Alliance of Maryland. And please go ahead when you're ready.
Looks like.
Oh, this is heavy. Heavier than usual.
Maybe. Should I do? You're fine, Chief. You guys are so lucky always.
Good evening. Chair, members of the House Environment and Transportation Committee. I am Chief Anthony Ayers of College City Police Department and Vice President of the Minorities Chiefs Alliance. I'm honored to testify in support of House Bill 364, Prince George's County Traffic Control Device Monitoring Systems Authorization PG 301-24. As the head of law enforcement for the town of College City, I strongly endorse this bill as it presents a proactive solution to enhance public safety and address the growing challenges faced by police departments across the state, particularly regarding staffing shortages. House Bill 364 provides authorization for the implementation of traffic control devices monitoring systems in Prince George's County. These systems offer alternative methods for monitoring traffic violations, thereby augmenting our efforts to maintain safe roads and enforce traffic laws. In the face of staffing shortages plaguing police departments statewide, innovating approaches like traffic control devices monitoring systems become indispensable tools. By leveraging technology, we can effectively address traffic concerns while optimizing our limited resources and manpower. Moreover, the implementations of these systems aligns with our commitment to promoting road safety and minimize traffic-related incidents within our communities. With automated monitoring, we can deter reckless driving behaviors, reduce accidents, and ultimately save lives. In conclusion, House Bill 364 presents a critical step towards enhancing public safety and mitigating the challenges posed by staff shortages in law enforcement agencies. I urge the committee to support this bill and prioritize the safety and well-being of our communities. Thank you for your attention.
So Selena Benitez, Mayor of the City of Mount Rainier, for the record, the highest density populated city in the whole entire state of Maryland with 2 elementary schools. So it's 1 mile. If you have not been to Mount Rainier, all of our city is a school zone. And even that, we do not feel safe. So Delegate Healy did spoke about a tragedy that we had in neighborhood city. And for us in Mount Rainier, it's not a matter of like, if it happened in Mount Rainier, it's when it'll happen. Because of the fact that people are driving too fast. We don't have cross guards at this point in our police department, as mighty as they are. You know, they serve as cross guards to be able to hold, but they need the tools to make sure they're able to keep our kids safe. I'm also here as a mother of an 8-year-old who attends the public school system. So this is very close to my heart, knowing that we continue to encourage through our Vision Zero plan to make sure people walk and bike to school. But if we not provide the tools to our officers to be able to create safe space, we're asking them to literally put their life on the end. And this is not what I want. I don't want to be in a position where I get a call, just like the Mayor Riverdale did. And we all rally around him in order to make sure they knew that, you know, we're going to speak in support. As the Vice President of the Prince George's County Municipal Association, I'm also here on their behalf to let you guys know we strongly support HB 364. So I ask you to please do a favorable report on it. Thank you. Sorry, Chief.
Good afternoon, esteemed members of the Environment and Transportation Committee. I am Chief Linwood Alston of the City of Mount Rainier Police Department and a founding member of the Minority Chiefs Alliance. I'm here to express my strong endorsement and support for House Bill 364, Traffic Control Device Monitoring Systems. As the Chief of Police, I firmly believe that integrating these advanced systems is a crucial step towards enhancing public and improving public safety and improving our ability to enforce traffic regulations. Traffic control device monitoring systems provide law enforcement agencies with powerful tools to address traffic-related challenges effectively. I would like to highlight some of the reasons why I believe these systems are invaluable to our community. Enhanced traffic safety. These systems offer an additional layer of vigilance in monitoring and regulating traffic, significantly reducing accidents and promoting road safety. Traffic accidents are rising and a constant source of citizen complaints. With 535 traffic-related deaths in Maryland in 2023 alone, The magnitude of the problem goes beyond just fatal accidents, but is even higher in the number of collisions that lead to massive costs, injuries, wasted time, property damage, feelings of unsafety. Effective traffic enforcement. Automated monitoring systems and enforcement laws ensuring constant approach to law enforcement, filling the police resources, freeing up police resources for critical actions. This allows officers to focus on more complex issues that require human intervention. It's also a positive deterrent. I believe that adopting House Bill 364 aligns with our commitment to leveraging technology to enhance public safety and improve overall law enforcement capabilities. These systems complement the efforts of our police force, contribute to the creation of safe. I urge the committee to support this bill. The benefits of the systems bring a traffic safety and law enforcement aligned to our shared mission to protect and serve our community. Thank you for your attention in this matter.
Thank you. Are there any questions for this panel? I do not see any, so thank you all again.
Thank you.
We have, if they're in the waiting room, we have some virtual, in-person, one-person virtual testimony from Ron Weiss. Please go ahead, sir.
Chair Corman, Vice Chair Boyce, and members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to speak in favor of HB 364. I'm Ron Weiss. I live in Fort Washington. This bill will help protect our school children, senior citizens like me, and all of us from being killed by reckless drivers. As Delegate Healy mentioned, students have lost their lives last year near their schools. We must do everything we can so this doesn't happen again. HB 364 will help our county keep our residents of all ages safe. I urge your favorable report on HB 364. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Is there any question? Are there any questions for this witness? Okay, I do not see any, so that concludes the bill hearing on HB 364.